And the game crashed, boys and girls. So we're continuing on level 2. Unfortunately, I don't know why. I suspect it's a stream or the streaming tools. I think this OBS version has actually been less useful to compare to the previous version. So just bear that in mind. Anyway, I did a bit of testing to make sure it's streamed well, and we're going back over. So it looks like I'm going to get 30 FPS on the actual recording, which is a shame, but there's not much I can do about it. It's an old game, and that's the limitations of the old game engine. I suspect you could get a mod to un, uh, un, well, uncap the frame rate, but it is what it is. But it's more noticeable when recording. But damn. I wonder if I actually have to kill this guy. Maybe I'm going to sneak past.
Holy, what the hell was that?
No, the answer to that is no. So yeah, this guy has to go. To the corner of dark you go. There you are. You go to sleep here now.
Fisher, it looks like Lacerda is spreading around his newfound wealth, paying off debts with some of the arms that were delivered to him.
You want me to scan any more weapons crates?
Better idea. Plant tracking devices on them, and we can see who they end up getting delivered to.
Okay.
And if you're desperate to get these weapons crates, they are highlighted with electronics. So you got to find them first. He says. Find it first, and then we'll go from here. I'm not crawling. Time for platforming. There's it is. So if we go to this, you see it's highlighted with ammunition in that. So that's why we're finding
Good
it.
job, Sam. That's the first
We
crate.
go over here.
Keep your eyes peeled for any more.
All
Over
right.
there. But that's an optional objective, which we're not going to do. So what's the quickest way up? Over here. You don't want to start crawling through. It takes too much time. Fine.
Fisher, we just intercepted a radio call from the Maria Narcissa. She's reporting a hull leak and asking for an escort.
The ship is sinking.
No, but apparently several compartments are flooded. You'll need to activate the bilge in the forward machine room to access all the cargo holds.
That's if you want to do the side objectives, so you want to come back here, but no one got time for that. Of course, these levels are still pretty linear, but they do eventually open up. Ish.
There should be a large pump in here that you can use to
As
drain
far as
the forward
PlayStation 2
cargo
games do
hold.
open up.
I'll find it.
Aha! Save game. Save game. I've played up to the bank level just to see how well it's streamed.
You gonna start that pump there or what? I don't know how this stupid thing works. Captain Diego says hurry up or we'll sink. Well, if I do it wrong, we might sink faster. Then don't do it wrong. Easy for you to say. How did this... Ah!
Shit. The mouse acceleration did this to me, I swear. There's the alarm, so as long as he can't get that alarm, we're good.
You gonna start that pump there or what? I don't know how this stupid thing works. Captain Diego says hurry up or we'll sink. Well, if I do it wrong, we might sink faster. Then don't do it wrong. Easy for you to say.
Job done.
Good job. That'll drain the flooded compartments. Now you can search for the bill of lading attached to Lacerda's shipments.
All right.
There's water works on that.
I'm betting that Lacerda's shipping container is somewhere in this compartment. The bill of lading should be mounted on the side.
I'll have a look around.
It took me ages to find this as a kid. It's literally the assist thing here.
Good work, Sam. It looks like whoever delivered these arms to Lacerda was operating through a proxy.
Who?
Mercantil Costa Fuerza Seguridad de Panama.
Offshore bankers?
Yeah, the cigar-chomping kind.
Great. I love bureaucrats.
You still need to recover the transit ledgers so we can figure out who else Lacerda is dealing with. Try the ship's office. They should have that information.
Ay, 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 ay. Have you had a look around this boat?
Yeah,
Tell me you found the live rats.
somewhere on the top deck, on the side, and there's a powered launch on the stern.
Think there is enough for everyone?
Yeah, I wouldn't trust them.
Sensors in your suit are detecting a lot of fumes down there.
Yeah, I can smell it. Some kind of gas leak.
Could be enough to be a serious explosive hazard. We can't have any firing in the engine room.
Wonderful.
And don't expect the enemy to be smart enough to realize that. They might still open fire on you if they see you.
I get the message. I'll be discreet.
Ah, what a dream.
Who?
Mercantil Costa Fuerza Seguridad de Panama.
Offshore bankers?
Yeah, the cigar-chomping kind.
Great. I love bureaucrats.
You still need to recover the transit ledgers so we can figure out who else Lacerda is dealing with. Try the ship's office. They should have that information.
Ay, 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 ay. Have you had a look around this boat?
Sensors in your suit are detecting a lot of fumes
A lot of fumes.
down there.
Yeah, I can smell it. Some kind of gas leak.
Could be enough to be a serious explosive hazard. We can't have any firing in the engine room.
Wonderful.
And don't expect the enemy to be smart enough to realize that. They might still open fire on you if they see you.
I get the message. I'll be discreet.
Luckily, the engine room is noisy, so you can move around pretty fast. No one is there, you're overreacting. You're overreacting. Dave. I do like the boat levels, or ship
Sam,
levels.
you're near the ship's office. This deck, starboard side.
I'll find the transit ledgers there.
That's where they should be keeping them.
Come out here!
Motherfucker. Different materials make different noises as well, so if you're
Sam,
walking
you're
along
near
and
the
then if you
ship's
stand
office.
over some
This
glass or
deck,
something.
starboard side.
I'll find the
GG.
transit ledgers there.
That's where they should be keeping them.
Hey, did Lacerda pass through here? Give me a hand over here!
Give me a hand over here.
Sam, you're near the ship's office. This deck, starboard side.
What was that?
I'll find the transit ledgers there.
I guess
That's
it's
where they
nothing.
should be keeping them.
Hey, did Lacerda pass through here?
Yeah, he was here a few minutes ago, complaining about the ledgers. Bastard. I hope someone cuts his throat.
Lacerda is not a man to trifle with.
I'm not going to trifle with him. I'm hoping someone else will do it.
That someone would experience painful death at Lacerda's hands.
Mm-hmm.
Where is Lacerda now?
I don't know, and I don't wanna know.
I think I see something.
Not today, gentlemen. Oh, there's nothing of value here. I could have literally just snuck through here. Probably why that vent was there. Engine room. Just drink whatever's in there. That will certainly work. So you could do the optional objectives to see what's in the entire level, but there's no need to. There's no requirement to do so. Because this part is where the level opens up, but fortunately it's pretty easy to get to A to B in a pretty easy way.
Helm. See me, Capitan.
Make your heading 88 degrees, 6 minutes. Maintain speed.
Si, senor.
Scopes are clear?
Si, senor.
Gracias.
Quite an atmospheric game as well, because of the use of light and dark. Si, senor. Si, senor. Fortunately, this captain's actually quite astute. He's called me out a few times trying to sneak up on him.
I hear you have a special passenger tonight.
What? Who?
I'm the guy who's here to cash the checks Lacerda's been writing. Where is he?
That son of a... He was provoking my men, so I gave him my own cabin to shut him up.
That's very kind of you.
Be careful. He brought some personal bodyguards. They look dangerous.
I'm not afraid of Lacerda's thugs.
No, they're not Peruvian. They're Europeans, I think. Pros.
Thanks for the tip.
The pleasure is all mine.
So Lacerda is holed up in the captain's quarters.
Where's that?
Third deck, port side. The 2 interior stairwells are the only access to that deck.
Oh, they go dark as if they died. That's a shame. I didn't think that killed them. Well, it's knocked them out. Unless they're not dark. Oh yeah, definitely. So they are alive, just not emitting as much heat. And now this guy's just dead. Still, duly noted. Sorry, Captain. Needed you to test for science. And there was a little things from this game, like little bits of science that made the game great.
Narrator man, you're listening to the best station in the city. Don't touch that dial. We got music from morning, noon till night. All your greatest hits here on the station that makes you.
Yeah, this is the place.
I tell you, never in my life have I been so insulted.
I don't see why you're so upset. He got you past the inspection. You think it's easy to get through the canal zone with all the crackdowns these days?
I don't care if it's hard. You think my job is easy? No. But this insult, forcing me to bribe an inspector out of my own pocket. No. This big shot, this Vice President, Senor Segundo Ruiz de Medeiros. Ha! I'll show him.
Fine.
Mark my words. I'll make him pay. I'll make him pay double, or my name is not Hugo Lacerda.
Great.
I need another drink. Let me see.
Shh. Don't make a scene.
Madre de Dios,
Not exactly. But if it makes you feel better to pray.
please don't kill me. Please let me go. I won't tell them I saw you.
You don't understand what's happening here, do you? Morgenholt. Your goons tortured him to death, and I'm holding you responsible.
Oh, no! It's not my fault!
The only thing worse than a coward is a liar. You gave the order, and now you're gonna die for it.
Please!
First, tell me who contracted you to kidnap him.
I don't know. I swear! I was contacted indirectly. I was warned not to try and find out. I'm a coward. Please! I'm sorry. It's not my fault.
Good job, Fisher. I'll inform the Joint Chiefs that Lacerda is no longer a threat.
Fisher, we can't extract you until you complete your primary objectives.
All right, I'll double back.
No, have I missed something, am I?
Okay, Sam. Judging by the numbering on the crates, that's about half of them. See if you can find the rest.
We've got all the news right here. Don't go away.
Meanwhile, the USS Walsh.
Oh, I know where I need to go.
Pearl Harbor, Hawaii this morning, en route to her duties in the Yellow Sea. The Walsh was escorted by her sister ship for 50 miles to symbolize her vigil over the 50 states of the Union. The Walsh is expected to arrive in the Yellow Sea
Let's go.
to join an assumed sea and sea over the Reagan carrier group in 2 days.
What does it mean to bootstrap?
It means to accomplish something by using an entirely internal process. Why?
The Americans say they will have to bootstrap a shuttle launch if they want to save the astronauts on the ISS.
It's that bad?
It's worse. They say that since the wreckage of the first shuttle is still attached to the docking module, the crew will need to spacewalk to the rescue shuttle.
That doesn't sound good.
Well, it will be 2 weeks before they can even launch the shuttle, so it might not even matter.
And I thought this ship was dangerous.
This ship isn't moving at 30,000 kilometers an hour.
There are a lot of guys up here.
Oh no, yeah. It stinks on this rat trap. The fresh air is nice.
What's up here?
Just the communication and server rooms and the observation platform.
Anything else?
There is an emergency ladder down to the launch at the stern. I didn't do anything.
And then we just have to sneak up on this guy to make sure he doesn't do anything. I like how the big green lights are never spotted by any enemies, which I find quite amusing for this game. No, that's not it. Looks like we'll have to double back. And this is a device over here. Must have missed something. For this, I don't know the key to open up the minimap. I probably should do that. You know how it'd be. I have to check the keys, aren't I? Controls. Mouse down, crouch, zoom, fire, interaction, reload, quick inventory, vision mode, co-op, system. Backspace apparently. That does not help. Oh, do I have to kill Hugo Lacerda? Like I put a bullet in him, perhaps. Potentially. Oh, it's a book, isn't it? I remember now.
The transit ledgers are forged. They say Lacerda's container is full of sugarcane and coconuts from a man named Nikaryakov in Malaysia.
Nikaryakov. I remember that name.
Nikaryakov is a code name that Philippine drug dealers use to indicate arms shipments.
So instead of nuts from Malaysia, Lacerda got guns from an imaginary Russian?
Exactly. All of your primary objectives are complete, Sam.
Let's
Get to
jump out the
extraction
side now,
whenever
Tom.
you want.
All right.
Can't just jump over the side. What a shame. And I know the way out was being lazy. That's the thing. You gotta know what you're doing in the briefs, otherwise you're gonna be done for in terms of not having a clue what you need to do in future. What a thrill! What a thrill!
I love the smell of the ocean air. All I smell.
And then the famous bank level. The infamous bank level.
Fisher, the arms that Lacerda had were purchased by someone using a
Oh, I just skipped
Panamanian
it.
offshore bank as proxy. I want to take a peek inside their records. Unfortunately, it's not as simple as that. This op can't look like a U.S. intelligence gig, so to cover it up, you'll need to crack the bank's vault and lift some bearer bonds. Property of the French government.
I hit the bank's servers last night, but I didn't find much. All their workstations run drivers for plug-and-play hard drives. I'm guessing they secure them physically every night. Crazy world we live in where electronic intrusion is more of a threat than physical intrusion. Anyway, they probably store the drives in the main vault, meaning they're not going to be easy to get a hold of.
First, the good news. You've been in this bank before. You were part of a CIA raiding team that went in '89 looking for some of Noriega's drug money. Most of the intelligence we have on the bank actually comes from your team. The bad news is that we have a lot of physical security. Lasers, motion sensors, locked doors, cameras, the whole lot. And none of it was there in '89. We've also contacted a specialist to help crack the vault. You better talk to him.
Look, I don't know who you are or why I'm helping you, other than it's better than staring at the ceiling of my cell. I hear you have to face some Mason Wells 88. Well, it ain't a one-man job, but they tell me you can do the work of 5 men. Fine, I says. I had your mate Willie make a little deposit for you. You'll be needing some things from a safety deposit box in the little vault that we can use to crack the main one.
We'll continue on our course for the Yellow Sea and send you back by helicopter to Panama City. I have no authorization to act inside Panamanian borders, so you'll be operating covertly out of the embassy. You and your partner will be on your own in Panama.
Hey, Emilio.
First thing first, save the game, just in case we have another wonderful crash.
See these new motion sensing lights? No. What do? When they detect movement, the light turns on.
And the meaning lights are left. So you can't, so what you need to do is go over there, turn off the lights, and then sneak around. And you don't want to go via the reception because there's a guy at the reception desk just waiting for you. There's also when they introduce lasers and CCTV cameras. So I've had to save scum my way through this level a few times.
Darkness.
Fisher, I just synced your OPSAT with intelligence on the bank that you and your team gathered back in '89.
The memories.
Yeah. Judging from your report, sounds like it was quite a vacation.
It was, actually. I spent most of the rest of that year sleeping in a ditch on the road between Baghdad and Kuwait.
Oh well, if it's any consolation, I had a bad year that year too.
What? You weren't working for the government during the Gulf War?
No? I was in 10th grade.
Oh, right. Yuck.
That's the game. Let's show this fellow there, which would be an absolute fucking nightmare. Easy way to set up an alarm, so you need to knock out everyone who's in the CCTV guard rooms.
Fisher, I've got a copy of a work order here that the bank filed with their insurance company. It says the dome windows over the lobby are magnetically locked. See if you can find a breaker or junction box up here and power down the locks.
Right.
Oh, bear in mind, this is back for PlayStation 2. All these ideas are really interesting. Like the idea of lockpicking and hacking and all that sweet stuff. Although hacking can be a bit RNG, and sometimes you can try and hack something and you don't have to code for it full stop.
Lasers. Lasers are so...
90s?
I was going to say 70s. Can you please stop making me feel old?
Got bad news for you, Sam. You are old.
Fisher, here's our advisor. He'll walk you through the steps that'll get you into that vault. Be patient with him.
Oh, he's one of those.
Right. Hello? Is this thing on, then?
It's on. I'm here. Have you been briefed?
Whatever. Listen, this is a Mason Wells 88. Each one is unique. You want to get a butcher's up this girl's skirt. First thing you need to do is authorize an opening.
How do I do that?
The bank president and the treasurer will each have an authorization lock in their office. There'll be another one in the security office. You'll need to disable all three.
Okay.
Okay. So hacking game. Oh, for fuck's sake. Hacking game, you've got to select. Actually, it's easier if I just show it to you. The ones that are highlighted, and it will narrow it down, and then you can select the last remaining code. Now, sometimes it's a bit RNG, and there'll be the code might not even be there, or you run out of time. And you've got to guess between two.
Fix this, Paco. Fix that, Paco. This is broken. The other is dirty. Always.
Hello, Paco.
Who are you? What do you want?
I wanted to thank you for fixing the keypad on that door.
Yeah, that's Paco. Always doing the dirty work.
You want to tell me the door code now?
Sure. Why not? It's 8645. You want me to write it down?
No, that's okay.
Or the bear. The bear. You're crazy. I know that Penthouse. Bears are huge. And the bear would have destroyed the treasurer's office anyway.
Well, maybe it was a little bear. You know, one of those cute ones.
We don't even have bears in Panama.
There's also an objective to upload dummy emails onto systems, but it's not really worth doing it.
Oh no, Zerkazy. That's exactly what I didn't want to see.
Zerkazy, is that some kind of dried meat?
He's probably the best computational theorist in the world. He worked with Morgenholt on Project Watson. Word is he's gone off his nut.
Sounds like bad guy material to me.
And there you go. Find this guy. Now these guys are a bit buggy, as you can probably tell. It's sometimes very hard to knock them out. Shut down the cameras. And carry on with our day. This part of the map is done. Now we can sneak around to the other part. Damn you. Damn you!
Who opened these?
Open this.
What are you up to? Who is that? Who's that? Come out! I can hear you!
Yo,
what's that noise?
Bishop!
This wasn't open earlier, was it?
You gonna investigate it?
Shadow? Coming out! You can't hide forever! Who left this open?
Okay, and then we can keep on searching. Two 306. But that doesn't really help me because I've already got in here, but hey ho. Oh, well, I gotta turn off the CCTV, haven't I? I think you can shoot the cameras, but then the if you shoot too many, the alarm gets cold.
Looks like more lasers ahead, Sam. This whole place is singing with photons.
There's a guard who seems to be walking around here, no problem.
Maybe he has some kind of beacon. Get close and you can stay in his electronic shadow.
Motherfucker. Could have shot him and brought the other body round, shouldn't I, really?
Looks like more lasers ahead, Sam. This whole place is singing with photons.
There's a guard who seems to be walking around here, no problem.
Maybe he has some kind of beacon. Get close and you can stay in his electronic shadow.
Might as well save it as well. The minute that goes off, it can be so jarring, even though you haven't really done anything wrong. I know there's a way out here as well. I think there is. No, not this area.
Incoming fire! Get down!
Damn you.
What the? What is that?
I'll have to come back and pick you up later.
Fisher, watch the alarms. This is a bank robbery after all.
So another way is getting up is through the fan up there, but it's a bit of a pain to do. Come on, RNG. If it's not 30, it's going to be 10.
Good thinking, Fisher. Now, even if you're caught on camera, they won't be able to ID you.
Interesting. Another way in.
That's 2 down. Now just authorised from the security office.
Which one? Which one? Come on, guys. Tick tock, tick tock.
That's a relief. Our installer seems to be compatible with their local OS.
That's it? Just plug and play?
That's the idea. No fuss. Get all
I'm
eight
gonna
of those
press that one.
forged
There we
mails
are.
uploaded.
Make the robbery look like an inside job.
Exactly.
Right, that's authorisation done. The outer cave to the vault should be opening as we speak.
Great.
Just inside the cave, there's a small vault full of safety boxes. Your mate dropped off some kit for you in one of them.
All right, I'll let you know when I'm there.
I'm gonna need to pick you back up, aren't I? Yep. Yep. And that's been deactivated, hasn't it? So I can keep on going. Good. Good. Yep, we're good. It's off. Mm-hmm. Do.
Sam, it's Will.
Turtle said one of these boxes had some equipment in it?
Chest level, right-hand side, number 1024.
Careful with that gear.
What is all this stuff?
The charges are for the vault, and the other thingamy bob is a telemetric lockpick.
A telemetric lockpick?
Head down to the main vault. We'll walk you through it there.
This took me ages as well as a kid because I didn't understand what it meant by wait for the beeps.
Alright, next you need to pop both of these locks at the same time.
That's what the telemetric pick is for.
Exactly. It reads your movements in one lock and mimics them in the other lock, real time.
You guys use some cool toys.
Right. Now once you get the feel for each pin, you have to wait a second for the telemetric pick to sync up. Once it beeps, Bob's your uncle, you can pick the pin and move to the next one. Don't try and pick a pin before you're in sync, or you'll have to restart.
Right. Gimme.
Alright, now place the charges over the main pins. Once they're all in place, well, I'm sure you can figure it out. And sector me.
Lambert, we're in.
Great work. Sam, get in there and find those hard drives.
I have fragments of a message here from someone named Dvorak. Echelon doesn't have a file on him. Wait. That's weird.
What?
The deleted messages. They're 512 encrypted. I haven't seen 512 since Philip Mass.
I killed Mass outside Severomorsk.
I remember. And it's confirmed. So this is someone with access to some seriously classified information.
Zerkezi?
That's a frightening possibility.
Good job, Fisher. Now the whole mission will look like a robbery. They'll never know why we were here.
Lambert, now that I'm holding 50 million bucks, I think we need to talk about that raise again.
25 cents an hour and not a penny more.
Deal. Oops.
Damn! What happened?
Lasers inside the vault door.
I don't think you can do
Whole
anything
bank
about
is
those
alert.
lasers.
Army incoming.
Bugger this. I'm out of here.
Cut the chatter, people. Nothing we can do about it now. Fisher, grab that data and get out of there.
You got it.
All right, Fisher, that's all we need. Time to make yourself scarce. Go to the nearest extraction point.
On my way.
Even see you.
Oops.
Damn! What happened?
Lasers inside the vault door.
Didn't even
The
see
whole
you.
bank is alert. Army incoming.
Bugger this. I'm out of here.
Cut the chatter, people. Nothing we can do about it now. Fisher, grab that data and get out of there.
You got it.
All right, Fisher, that's all we need. Time to make yourself scarce. Go to the nearest extraction point.
On my way.
So we're gonna have to go loud. I guess that didn't work. Going loud does not appear to work in this. I think there is a way out.
Damn! What happened?
Lasers
A
inside
clever
the
way
vault
out,
door.
but
The
I
whole
can't
bank is
remember
alert.
where or how
Army
to get out.
incoming.
Bugger this. I'm out of here.
Cut the chatter, people. Nothing we can do about it now. Fisher, grab that data and get out of there.
You got it.
All right, Fisher, that's all we need. Time to make yourself scarce. Go to the nearest extraction point.
On my way.
The alarm's already been set off, it doesn't matter.
my command.
I'd hope there'd be a better way out than this. No, that's not the right way out. Wonder how I get out then.
Oops.
Damn! What happened?
Lasers inside the vault door. The whole bank is alert. Army incoming.
Bugger this. I'm out of here.
Cut the chatter, people. Nothing we can do about it now. Fisher, grab that data and get out of there.
You got it.
All right, Fisher, that's all we need. Time to make yourself scarce. Go to the nearest extraction point.
On my way.
What's the point of this? Oh, this is a way out this way. Oh, I know where this takes me. It takes me to the toilet. Ugh. I'd like to get in through that front door.
Come on, we can settle this like men. Come out here. Stop hiding.
I even get out that way. Whee! Guess there's only one way out.
Keep it together. Keep it together. Thank God, there is nothing.
See, if I'd known how to get on that thing, I think I could have gotten out that way. Alas, I did not. This is how we extract. God, I have to go back to that corner. Go back to the corner. Yeah. My stats will probably not be very high. Oh well. Casey, a former associate of Morgan Holt, must be working with someone known as Dvorak to gather classified intelligence about weaponized algorithms known as the mass kernels. Determine who Dvorak is and his relationship to Zerkasi.
So Zerkasi and Morgenholt are the only two people who ever saw those algorithms.
And Morgenholt is dead. And Zerkasi is connected to a mystery guest we know nothing about.
Dvorak.
Morgenholt and Zerkasi are geeks, not terrorists. Maybe this Dvorak is some kind of puppeteer.
No hitter, bottom of the 8th. 2-0, New York in the 8th. Akira Watanabe is on the mound. He's pure concentration, pure focus.
Ubisoft, what have you done to yourselves? This game was actually good, and then all your games have suddenly become sandbox garbage.
This is no coincidence. You're on your way to the Big Apple. Bruce Morgenholt and Abraham Zerkasi were partnered together on Project Watson, the UN committee that cracked the mass kernels. They're the ones who discovered 512 encryption, the same encryption used in the messages you recovered at MCAS Bank. If this so-called Dvorak person has somehow gotten his hands on mass-based IW algos, we're in a world of hurt.
I've been trying to penetrate Zerkasi's private network since we connected him to this mess. I've seen some tough network security before, and I expected Zerkasi to have top-of-the-line tech, but this is crazy. Zerkasi's server isn't just impenetrable or invisible, it's like looking for a shadow in a pitch-black room. It's driving me crazy.
Things are turning sour in New York. It's been 24 hours since the blackout, and no one has a clue when it might end. We've got sporadic reports of unrest all over Manhattan, but it hasn't started to spill over yet. Word coming down from above is that the National Guard will be deployed within the hour. We'll need to insert you into an alley behind a building adjacent to the target building. Watch out for civilians.
Deployed into Manhattan about an hour ago.
I feel safer already.
Watch your fire, Sam. Those boys aren't expecting to see you and they'll attack on sight. Do not, I repeat, do not kill any of them.
I'll be careful.
Good.
Cool. That's cool. I like that.
You have enough light down here?
Think so. These barricade lights are battery operated, so they should be okay. I have flares too if I need them.
All right. Then we'll concentrate on getting power to the CP before we break out to the perimeter.
Sounds good. What the? That's weird. No one here. No signs of disturbance. That time I'm sure I saw something. Yep. Be on your guard. Something's up. No such thing as being too careful.
They got flashlights. Ah! They got flashlights.
I feel safer already.
Watch your fire, Sam.
What was that I
Those boys
just
aren't
heard?
expecting to see you and they'll attack on sight. Do not, I repeat, do not kill any of
Holy!
them.
I'll be careful.
Who's there?
Good.
I feel safer already.
Watch your fire, Sam.
What's up?
Those boys aren't expecting to see you and they'll attack on sight. Do not, I repeat, do not kill any of them.
I'll be careful.
Good.
Just in time to die.
I feel safer already.
Watch your fire, Sam. Those boys aren't expecting to see you and they'll attack on sight. Do not, I repeat, do not kill any of them.
I'll be careful.
Good.
Yeah, it's not the right way of doing it, is it?
I feel safer already.
Watch your fire, Sam. Those boys aren't expecting to see you and they'll attack on sight. Do not, I repeat, do not kill any of them.
I'll be careful.
Good.
Stay calm. We're on the same side.
Jesus, who are you?
I'm the monster in the closet. And I'm gonna let you go back to sleep as soon as you tell me how many men you have deployed out here.
There's just 8 of us in the squad, but there are more on the roof.
How many?
I don't know. I swear.
Thanks for the intel.
I'm just an ordinary guy. Think so. These barricade lights are battery operated, so they should be okay. I have flares too if I need them.
All right. Then we'll concentrate on getting power to the CP before we break out to the perimeter.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna have to climb up here again. Don't want to, but I got no choice. How am I going to get this guy to look away?
What is that? Am I seeing things?
Motherfucker. You were seeing things, and then you had to do that, didn't you?
What is that? Nothing here. Am I seeing things? Check. That's weird.
You motherfucker. You're gonna move, are you?
Nothing.
Fisher, looks like the National Guard are trying to restore the power to the building's elevator. It's probably your best way to the top.
I'll see if I can hitch a ride.
It'll be a long climb if you don't.
I'll take the flashbang. Fortunately, gunshots aren't very loud here. But it's New York, so you know. Just the elevator. Apparently so. Ah, they must not have fixed it in time before I knocked him out. Let me up then. What a thrill.
Who's that? There's something down there.
Whoever he is, he's good. Maybe too good.
Well, you know what I can't figure out? Like, the entire city is dark, right?
Yeah?
But this guy over here, all his lights are on. How can that be?
Well, the richer you get, the more paranoid you get. Guy probably has his own generator so he can keep the security system running.
Security system? Who's gonna climb 15 floors to break into his apartment?
Like I said, paranoid.
New save. New save. Thankfully, they're not giving up alarms, which is great. I'm sort of just forcing my way over this, aren't I?
Fisher, satellite shows you've reached Casey's building. County Clerk's office has construction permits on file for the floors below the penthouse and in the neighboring structure.
Any plans or blueprints on file?
I'll have Grim look into it, but with this blackout.
I understand. I'll see if I can dig up some plans down here.
Good idea.
Footsteps? Who's there? Nothing here but ghosts and shadows.
Fisher, that's a hired gun if I've ever seen one.
He's no night watchman either. He's a merc. He's got the same kit as the guys who were protecting the Serta.
This whole situation is getting uglier by the second. See if you can find out who these characters work for.
Will do. What are you doing down here?
Who the hell?
Off to a bad start. Talk or die.
Okay. We're on VIP protection. This floor. We need to secure it because we can't lock it off from the penthouse.
Does the architect or engineer keep an office or a desk down here?
Yeah, of course. West side of the building.
Since you're doing so well, why don't you tell me the name of the PMC you work for?
I work for Displace. Displace International. You're messing with the wrong...
This place? That's Doug Shetland's company.
I know.
Fisher, if Shetland turns out to be crooked...
If Shetland is crooked, I'll take him down myself. But I have a feeling there's more to it than that.
Could be. See if you can find out who's in charge of this protection detail. Maybe someone inside Displace is playing both sides.
You got it.
You got it. Probably DMCA music, let's be honest. Let's be honest.
Someone cut this. Check.
Like my new knife?
Oh, God!
I've been using it quite a bit. Is it still sharp?
Real sharp.
Maybe you better tell me something interesting before I get all distracted and slip.
Medical supplies. You'll probably want some medical supplies. In the washroom beside the kitchen.
I want to hack this. I wonder if I can just zoom in on it. Yeah.
Work permits, architectural plans. Interesting. Zerkezi has a hardened panic room off of his bedroom.
I'll check it out.
Looks like he also filed plans for construction in the next building over.
The next building?
I'm no architect, but if I'm reading these plans right, both buildings are connected across a rooftop. I'll leave the relevant data on your OPSAT. Should help you navigate.
Thanks.
Fisher, Zerkezi's cameras project an infrared beam so they can see in the dark.
If it's an infrared beam, I can see it in my night vision.
Exactly. And listen, it would help us keep tabs on Zerkezi if we could use these cameras against him.
Gotcha. I'll try and run some taps.
I think I just got to go underneath it and then tap the camera. There we are.
Good work, Fisher. That's one camera tapped. There should be 5 more.
I'll keep my eyes open.
DMCA all the
Fisher,
time.
Looks like Zerkezi has these doors mag-locked on a remote switch. You'll need to find the computer that controls the magnetic lock.
Where would I find that?
It's probably in that panic room he keeps hidden behind his bedroom.
DMCA all the time. DMCA all the time. I tried to kill him so I could turn off the radio, but I guess not.
Fisher, looks like Zerkezi has his own alarm system.
Not worth it, is it? Not worth it. From a gameplay perspective, it's not worth it.
Fisher, looks like...
All right. I'll admit it. I'm scared. Nothing here. Sure, there's nothing here. Crap! Nothing!
I just saw the camera, I was like, fuck.
Forget it. I don't want to find anything anyway. Better that way. What the? Get out here right now. Holy crap! Guess I'm a little jumpy. I spotted a body! Getting rattled. Just forget it.
Where is this idiot that spotted me last time?
Better that way.
There he is. There he is.
What is that? Shit! What was that? What the hell was that? I saw something. Damn it! What was that?
Oh, it's so frustrating.
Stand back! I'm going in! I saw something there.
And another camera. Anything important over here? No, it's a nice hiding spot. Yeah. Ah, there's a thingy here. And she was down here. Not a lot. It's just a broken elevator. Let's take you over there. What a waste.
Trap? Well, nice try, mister. We'll see how smart you really are.
Like, I do like how the game gives you so many tools to work your way around what you need to be
Good work,
the
Fisher.
situation.
That's 4 of 6 cameras tapped.
I'll keep an eye out for the other two.
I should be quick saving really, but I'm not sure potato. Time to dose up.
That's the right dose.
Okay, let's hopefully get that camera out of the way. There we are. And I'll probably switch off the cameras as well. Nice, nice panic room. Could have just at least photo a few more amenities, if I'm honest.
Gotcha.
Who?
Dvorak.
Where is he?
According to this, he's in the building next door. You can get there across the rooftop through the magnetically locked doors.
How do I get through the doors?
They're not magnetically locked anymore.
Thanks for the help.
Yes, you can do this. I think there you are. People sneaking on below you.
How long have you known him? Long time. Since before this place. Since before Bosnia. Before Bosnia? Good lord. I knew he had connections, but... Yep. Know him a long time. He treats us good, we do what he says.
Yes, well, he sure treats us well.
Now you know too. Now you work for him. Do what he says.
Yes, well...
a while now, isn't it? More than worth your while. It'll keep you alive, man.
Who put the lights out?
Damn it, damn it, damn it!
More than worth your while. It'll keep you alive, man.
Who switched off the lights? Something's up here.
Oh, I just fucking... There it is.
Good work on the cameras, Sam. We'll have guys watching Zerkazy 24/7.
Always happy to keep the donut dippers busy.
Okay, let's see if I can hack these fellows. No, I can't. So how am I gonna get over there?
What are you doing out here all by yourself?
Guarding the roof.
From what?
Let me go and I'll show you.
Feisty one. How about I cut your ear off, see how tough you are then?
Go ahead. I have two.
How many men do you have out here?
I'm alone on this roof.
Alone, huh? Lousy way to die.
We all die alone.
Can I make it over there?
What is that?
Must have been a bomb.
I don't know what you're up to, but you better come out of there. Ah, shit! Come out from there and show yourself! What is that? What the? Is everything okay? I can definitely see. I can definitely hear something. Show yourself! What the hell was that? I saw something there. I really don't want to be here. Crap! Nothing!
Stop moonwalking, Sam. Based. There we are.
Forget it. I don't want to find anything anyway. Getting rattled.
Nice place you got
Just
here.
forget it.
Decorate it yourself.
Who are you?
The landlord. Rent's overdue.
What do you want?
Where can I find Dvorak?
I don't know any Dvorak. If you mean Zerkazy, he's gone. I've been tortured.
Interesting. This better be my actual point. Another bomb. Okay. Okie dokie. Here's your limited room to maneuver, you know? Ah, that makes sense. You go when it's green. Though I don't really know why I did that. Oh, there's a frag grenade here, I guess. Pick up the frag grenade for no reason, and pick up the gas grenade. Where this goes, nobody knows. Empty. Save. I don't want to pick up the object. Oh, there's someone actually here.
You must be Dvorak.
Well, Dvorak, huh? I had thought this area was, well, off limits.
You're not Dvorak.
Well, since we're being blunt, well, no.
Then who are you?
Such a rush you're in. Fancy some tea, do you?
Lambert, something weird is happening.
I'll say.
What do I do?
The old man seems harmless. Indulge him. See if he knows anything.
Reminds me of poor old Jiggers. Oh, Jiggers. We hardly know ye.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Oh, well, one might ask you the same.
I'm looking for a man named Dvorak.
Ah, Dvorak, yes! Well, you're not going to find one. This way! Yes, here we are then. This is Dvorak.
Jesus. I think I just figured out why you couldn't hack in here, Grim.
Yeah, no kidding.
What the hell do I do now?
Hold on while I find a slide rule.
See what the old man knows, Fisher.
Okay. If this is Dvorak, who are you?
I am Dvorak's keeper. Thank you most kindly for asking.
And what is this? This Dvorak?
Dvorak is, well, you likely wouldn't understand.
I'm sure you're right. But let's have it for the record anyway.
Dvorak is a mechanical representation of a self-referential axiom of number theory. Dvorak encodes its own logical structure within its own executable cycle and recursively derives a more accurate representation of itself with each successive execution.
Right. Grim, did you get that?
My god, it's an infinite state machine.
Fine. What do I do?
If Zerkazy is using this...
Grim.
Sorry, Sam, we're gonna need a copy of Dvorak's output so we can work out the algorithm it's built on.
How do I get its output?
It runs on punch cards.
Punch cards?
You'll need to restart the sequence and initialize each tower in the right order, and then retrieve the output stack.
How do I know the right sequence?
You'll need to hit the switches in order as the tubes start to heat up. Ask the old man for help.
I need your help.
Indeed. What can I help you with, my good fellow?
I need you to help me initialize Dvorak so I can retrieve an output stack.
Ah, Dvorak. Well, that is certainly something I can help with. Why don't you start it? I'll initialize the towers on this side, and you can do the other side. Whoopsie! Tubes overheated. Seems like we missed our cue. Better restart from the top there, chum.
It also took me ages when I first played this as a kid.
Oh, your output stack should be ready.
All right, I got the stack.
Good work, Fisher. Time to make yourself scarce. Get to your primary extraction point.
On my way.
Oh, if you see Jiggers, tell him I miss him.
Right. Right. I saved a game in case this gets me killed. I won't get him killed, but there's no way up that way. Did I knock you out already? Looks like it. Are you sure that's not my primary extraction point? Oh, I know where it is. Primary extraction point is back over here. And that is why we need to go through the bathroom. Of course, I wish the game had told me this. I expect there is a way of checking, but I, for the life of me, don't know what it is. Yay, 59%.
Now coming to you from our New York City broadcast center, we have Patrick Dunn of Watershed Electric on the line. Mr. Dunn, what do we know at this moment?
All we know so far is that this was not an accident.
If it's not an accident, then it must be intentional. Both us and the Japanese have been hit by this thing. I think it's pretty obvious who's responsible.
Here's a Tomo.
It appears we have something in common, Admiral.
Our analysis of the information footprint shows that the pressures which collapsed our power grids appear in many ways similar to those that collapsed our markets. I am certain the Koreans and the Chinese are involved.
Let's not jump the gun here, Admiral. We've had our microscope on a man named Zerkezi. He had access to weaponized IW algos following that business in Georgia. He was also a major DOE consultant after the blackouts here in 2003.
Yes, we are aware of this connection. Has Zerkezi been found?
Not yet, but it won't take long. I'll keep you posted. Fisher, I'm afraid we might be facing an orchestrated attempt to push the world into a major crisis. Zerkezi might know more about information warfare than anyone on Earth. And the fact that this place is combat ready, essentially stateless and better equipped than most governments, we need to find out fast whether this is a coincidence or whether someone inside this place is making a major move. That said, State Department has several very significant contracts with Displace. This thing is extremely political. I hate to do this to you, but keep it clean. Recon only, no fatalities.
Displace's offices are on the top 3 floors of the Heists Center Tower in downtown Manhattan. Recent financials indicate that they have invested heavily in their local infrastructure in order to maintain full operational capacity following even a major terrorist incident.
Satellite confirms Grimm's data. Displace is up and running at near to full capacity. It looks like they might be holding a meeting with members of New York City Council, possibly making a bid for protection or policing services to supplement the National Guard. They're prepared and opportunistic, that's for sure. But I wouldn't expect anything different. My money says they're playing fair, but if the boss wants to take a closer look, then that's what we'll do.
Oh, well guys, we'll call it here, but I just thought it'd be a nice little casual trip down memory lane.